Greetings and salutations, my fellow Americans. I am Robert Vincent Brannum. I am a retired veteran. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, there is a hymn with these words: lead me, guide me along the way, for if you lead me, I cannot stray, or just open my eyes that I may see. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, Donald Trump has turned spiritual compassion and intellectual honesty on their heads. Donald Trump is leading not only extreme far right-wing MAGA Republicans, but also media downward on the road of regurgitating lies, disinformation, and misinformation to benefit himself to stay out of jail. Let's be clear. Donald Trump is a rapist. Donald Trump is a racist. Donald Trump is a bigot. Donald Trump is anti-Semitic. Donald Trump is Islamophobic. And Donald Trump is an avid supporter of white supremacy, vengeance, vulgarity, and violence. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, Donald Trump believes he is above the law, unaccountable for any wrong he has committed. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, Donald Trump does not support or believe in the Constitution and democracy. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, our President Donald Trump did not lead America forward in greatness and strength. Our President Donald Trump did not grow America's economy. Our President Donald Trump was not faithful to the principles of fairness, equality, justice, or truth. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, Donald Trump, MAGA media, MAGA social media, MAGA opinion writers, MAGA posters, and MAGA political commentators are opposed to decency and success for America if decency and success serves the best interests of the American people and not Donald Trump. At this present moment, after arguing for strong southern border controls, Donald Trump and congressional MAGA Republicans are blocking and resisting strong bipartisan legislation to respond to the border issue because Donald Trump believes and has stated this compromise benefits President Joe Biden. Again, Donald Trump's interests are for himself, not the American people. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, do not be led astray, hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, or conned by Donald Trump, a rapist, a racist, a bigot, a supporter of white supremacy, violence, vengeance, and vulgarity. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, if you care about building walls to protect Americans, there is a wall already built protecting Americans, not made by Donald Trump and extreme far right-wing MAGA Republicans. It's called the Constitution. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, Donald Trump is unfit for duty. Any person who believes Donald Trump has or will uphold the Constitution, democracy, freedom, and truth fails the legacy of the Founding Fathers and dishonors the sacrifices made by those who wore and wear America's military service uniforms. My fellow Americans and my fellow veterans, the future of America's greatness is at risk, at stake, under assault. As an American and as a veteran, I ask you to stand at the wall of the Constitution and its four corners of democracy, justice, equality, and freedom. Stand with President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. Stand with America. Thank you.